Week 1, workout announced, let the anxiety begin. Actually, this should be complete opposite. Unknown makes us anxious. Known should make us make a plan. So there's a lot of different strategies out there. The main goal really, when you think of this for you as the individual, is you have to know what your choke points are. And you have to manage yourself to best prepare for said choke points. That's it. So now I could come up with all these strategies like, hey, 50 toes to bar are going to take you a long time. Don't rush the row. Don't rush the row. Now, we have done so much rowing. It's insane. You guys should feel super comfortable. Doesn't matter what your pace is. You should be able to row the 60 calories and not mess yourself up. Toes to bar. We've done a lot of toes to bar. You should know, hey, after a certain amount of reps, I have to break them up into singles. Not a problem. Do you want to do them in singles the whole way? That's also not a problem. Do you want to do short sets? Can you do short sets? How can you sustain short sets? So as an example, you can do sets of 5 the whole way through. You can start off with a bigger set to start and then go into sets of 5. And remember, breaking things up isn't the end of the world. It's not where you lose a lot of time. It's how long those breaks are. That's where you really lose the time. So if you're really worried about the toes to bar, you got to manage yourself in the row. If you're not worried about the toes to bar, then you can't lollygag on the row. You can't kill yourself on it. But you certainly need to kind of be mindful of not losing a ton of time because calories, right? You should be aware that your intensity really is rewarded. So, yeah, don't take 4 minutes if you could do it in 3. But we've done so many EMOMs. You should know how many calories per minute you can do. You should know what's sustainable. You should know how to do a sprint start. If you were here yesterday. 40 wall balls. Now, many people can do 40 wall balls in a row. Probably don't suggest it at that point in the workout. I would say that there isn't anything specific on the wall ball when you transition into the clean that is going to make the clean that much harder other than your intensity. So when you finish your wall balls, are you able to walk over to that bar and start doing cleans? If you can't do that, okay, then you got to ask yourself, maybe breaking up the wall balls so that when you finish them, you're not completely gassed. Personally, I actually did the workout already. I did 20, 10, and 10. I kind of pushed a little bit of the wall balls, to be honest. I probably could have done more sets. I was able to pick up the bar right away in the cleans, but I actually found the cleans quite hard. And things that you need to remember about why something like the cleans are hard, and this is important for you to know, is that at that point, let's say I'm 8 minutes into the workout, I'm tired. Now I could pick up the bar and drop it a lot of times, but after 10, I need a little bit of a rest. And after 5, I need a little bit of a rest. If you're thinking about doing touch and go reps, note that the men who did it on the announcement did not. Or if they did like 1 set to start. Pick plates that don't bounce. Let it fall. Pick it up. Let it fall. Pick it up. I would not hold on to it. Personally, if doing the holding of your breath in the descent, okay, just means that although you're going to do 5 a little bit faster than dropping it each time, as soon as you need a break, your break is going to be, no, I don't want to say significant, but it's not going to be like 2 breaths and go. The ring muscle ups, I don't think today was a great representation. I was nursing kind of a tight muscle, so I couldn't really give it all in my kip. So they definitely felt hard for me to get enough pop without a big kip. But muscle ups are very aerobic. I know it sounds crazy. It's very hard to link them up because there's so much breath holding. The time it takes for you to kip, really snapping out, bringing your hips and knees up, and then coming over, locking out. There's not a lot of breath left at that point in the workout. So, advice. Know you. Once you know you probably don't need me to tell you what to do. With what you know, if you have a question for me, I can really kind of help guide the decisions you might need to make. In the grand scheme of things, breaking things up a little bit more than you need to, if your breaks are small, don't make that much of a difference, especially when you kind of get stopped somewhere. But pushing really hard and being kind of useless, and that happens, is what you got to be careful for. So this was a long video. I wish it were shorter and yet had more detail, but it's long and it doesn't. If you have questions, I could certainly help you individually. I think some people were worried about, I know there's a lot of people that may consider themselves not sure scaled or RX'd. For the women, 60 calories versus guys, 60 calories is way different. Even getting to the muscle ups is going to be a really challenging feat. You're probably doing an RX workout and grinding out 50 toes to bar, in my opinion, rather than scaling it, as long as you could do the wall ball. And that's probably your mission. If you can't do toes to bar, then that's when I feel you're in the scale division. Anyways, that's my rant. I'll post it up. I thought it was fun. I think a lot of you guys are well prepared. I expect a lot of you guys to do better than you think. But I also think that when you finish it, you're going to say, wow, that was a lot. Certain parts of that movement, that workout were a lot harder than you thought. Expect all the movements to be hard. There is no given. There you go. Enjoy. Week 1 is in the books. Now only 2 more mysteries to unpack.